China and Vietnam's often violent maritime dispute has gone on for 7 weeks. Vessels from both countries have been harassing and ramming one another. A few days ago, Al Jazeera saw some of that high seas brinkmanship firsthand from on board a Vietnamese Coast Guard ship. The most serious clashes have occurred close to a giant oil rig, drilling near to a cluster of islands claimed by both countries in the South China Sea. But on land, the picture was more hopeful on Wednesday. China dispatched its top diplomat to Hanoi for talks, the first positive sign that the two countries want to repair the rupture in relations. Beyond the smiles and handshakes, though, they had little of substance to say.
On this trip, as appointed by our Central Committee, I will discuss candidly and thoroughly the two countries' relations and current issues in the South China Sea.
The Vietnamese Foreign Minister, Pham Binh Minh, who's also Deputy Prime Minister, said his country wanted to resolve a complicated situation and develop healthy and stable relations. Vietnam is probably winning the propaganda war, but its military is no match for China's. And the country is also Vietnam's biggest trading partner. And it's that economic reality which is also driving the diplomacy. But an early breakthrough is unlikely, warn experts.
Maybe they'll agree to pull back the oil rig and the Vietnamese will agree to make some positive overtures to the international media about Chinese actions. But we're not going to see a long-term viable solution to the dispute.
The talks also focus on Beijing's demands for compensation following the anti-China riots in Vietnam, which began shortly after the deployment of the oil rig. Chinese factories were destroyed or badly damaged, forcing the evacuation of hundreds of workers. Given its economic dependence on China, many analysts agree that Vietnam's best strategy would be to recognize China's sovereignty in return for a deal to jointly develop the vast gas and oil deposits that are believed to lie beneath these waters. Adrian Brown, Al Jazeera, Beijing.